All right, good morning, everyone. It is early. The event only has a few hours left, and I need to get 3 sealeds in. Thanks, Wizards, for providing me with this account so I can play early access. But yeah, I'm going to build quicker and try and get these videos in. Looks like we're playing blue. Probably some black at least. What an open. Yeah, so I'm gonna build a bit more quickly than the live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, so that we can get into the games. I'm trying to fit 3 of these in 3 hours, so I might just cut it at an hour every time, regardless of where we're at. Blue looks really good here. Gosh, double splash slasher, I think it's also very good. Black has tons of removal, but nothing else. Red looks okay. Green looks really good so far, yeah. Okay, green looks incredible as well. Green-blue might be the right route. Splashing black for Vrens, but I don't really have time to brew too much, so just take the fixing, maybe the short bow, start building. Yeah. I think giving up the green is maybe right. Depends on what our blue creatures look like, right? Alright, let's just bring the blue in. We're definitely playing blue. There's no way I'm not playing blue here, so. Crier, maybe talent. Probably not. It's probably an okay card. Most of the talents have been okay. Just don't think it's necessary. We're going to bring every creature in. Pearl of Wisdom's fine. Even if we have no otters, drawing 2 seems okay. Double Kidnap. Double Splash Lasher. The Mockingbird. Yeah. So we only need a few more cards, like 8. Double Vren would be 6 more cards. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, I mean the green's good, but let's just keep it simple. I think we can get to the playables if we just play blue-black and bring in this equipment I was thinking about doing. Well, go back. We can do Frog, Grotto, Haven, Short Bow. Just blue-black. I don't think I want the sword. I think if I had the red equipment thing, talent that, I think it's like the blacksmith's talent, does the equipments, I'd consider it for sure. But yeah. Let's just throw these together and see where we're at. The removal in black's good. It's just there's like, what, 1 creature? 2. I don't know how I feel about early winter. I'm sure it's fine. It's slow though. Nocturne's good. Just realized we had this junk blade. That was a misclick. That should not be there. Alright. So 3 cuts. I think in this set I've been enjoying running 16 lands. There just haven't been a lot of reasons to get like excess mana. And yeah, we have a lot of 4-drops, but I think I want to go into a 16 land build, so I just need 2 cuts here. I think 1 early winter is an easy cut, and then our creature count's kind of low. Maybe we just cut a runaway together. Need more blue. Could just do this. Why is my swamp not cutting? Because we did this, we still have like 8 black sources and then 10 blue, but I don't know. We just do even split. It's fine too. I don't really think it matters. Let's just go to the games. This looks cool. We're going to do a black-blue control deck here. A lot of the stream yesterday I was doing a little bit more of an aggro build. So, something different here. Always have to be flexible in sealed. Alright. This is a good hand. The Splash Lasher is going to be really good. The flexibility if you pay 6 to be able to tap down a single creature for 2 turns, or 2 different creatures for 1 turn, is pretty great. Our opponent is curving out, though. They only have 3 cards left in hand. Help. It's a pretty incredible turn 2 for them. Wow. Turn 3, 3 creatures swinging in. One of them's a 3/1 and a 2/2 and a 1/1 menace. It's kind of a dream, right? You have to block. Well, if we can survive this... Oh, gosh, and they're gaining 5. Yeah, if we can survive this... At least they didn't have another creature to play. Pumping was good for us. This was a great draw. I don't think they have a lot more action in their hand. I mean, obviously they can draw into more stuff, but... If we can stabilize against this before we lose, I think we've got it. Our top end's looking really good in our hand. Let's go for the block again. Actually, you know what? We should get rid of their Rummager, I think, instead. Take 1 extra damage for it. No pump. Oof. Why didn't they play that out pre-combat? I guess they didn't have a good attack with it anyway. Makes sense, okay. They don't need to lock that down. Let's just go with Vren. Get online. Help is on the way. This will definitely answer the question whether control can beat an aggro start in this set. They had literally the best turn 1 and turn 2 you could have, I think. Another pump. That is absolutely wonderful for us. This is incredible. Their deck is so good. Like, I can't believe their deck is a sealed deck. Looks constructed over there. I guess I need to put a creature and gain some life just to be safe in case they have a group pump. Hold the Lasher till I can tap down 2 creatures. I mean, I'm not attacking it anytime soon here. It's still a problem. too early for this man. OP needs to chill. That's not great for us. It's okay though. The ward 2 on Vren is wrecking them. That was not the best draw. Let's draw 2 more cards and see what we can do. We can always play out another blocker and get another chance to re-rummage. Yeah. The draws are terrible. That's good. Could ditch a creature for the Hazel's Nocturne or whatever, but kind of like ditching a land there. They have been stuck on 3. I wonder how many lands they're running. I mean, they have only had 1 and 2 drops. I wonder if their whole entire deck is just 1 and 2 drops. Or if the 3 cards stuck in hand are, you know, 4 or 5 drops that they've had the whole entire game. They just can't play. Kev as well. Oh. This is so stupid. Yeah. OP's on Constructed Sealed over there. They opened a pool, and it was the perfect. Need to get rid of this guy. Ward is pay 2 life. I have to. He's not optional, so down to 8. We'll get another creature though. Okay, the 4th mana has emerged. Teapot Slinger. Okay. It's a 3/4 menace, so it's a problem. We are at 8 life. Anything with menace is a problem. Could do this. I'd like to draw 2 cards. Good job. 6 mana for a 4/4 that draws 2 is not bad. Stargaze is super awkward right now because we're at 8 life. Oh, 2 menace creatures. It's very close to lethal. Oof. Okay. 6 life. They don't have good attacks. Thank goodness. I mean, they can put me down closer, but they don't have good attacks. Might need to do this next turn just to gain the life. So Teapot Slinger can't burn us out. Scry's good. Or Surveil, I guess, sorry. I don't think we want that right now. Well, I might need it. Let's keep it. We've got plenty of other things to do. And, you know, the +1/+1 could matter. Let's go with Actually, do I need to retap so I can play out my profit this turn? No. Just inefficient. That's kind of a mistake, wasn't it? We can always save her and then just sack food, though. Maybe getting rid of the challenger is the best thing to do here, so they can't draw cards since they're only at 1 card left. And then we can sack food. Seems okay. Again, I'm doing that so they can't trigger it with the top deck. Also, it gives us a rat, so. Oh, they're off it. GG, we did it. Yeah. Control can win. How about that? It was like the number one question everybody had going into the format is, with the aggro deck being so good, can control stabilize in time? I think the answer is yes. Looks like we have ourselves a playable format. At least in sealed. Although, like I said, that was the most ridiculous looking constructed sealed pool I've ever seen in my life. I think we got lucky there to win. They got stuck on 3 mana. I wonder how long they had the Teapot Slinger in their hand. Oh, we got somebody. I am not excited about these queue times being so long. That is not good for those of us in a rush to make more content. The hand's fine. Let's go. I think that's keepable. I mean, we have to play it as a 3-drop. It's kind of awkward. At least we have a 2-drop to play. Yeah, let's just get rid of their 1/1. Oh, they're playing the card that I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Ren off the top was a nice draw, by the way. Bow or land? I think we have to ditch the bow. Let's just ditch this, though. Yeah. Let's go. I think the bow could be crucial. We don't have a lot of ways to deal with flyers, so if they have a flying deck, kind of need to be able to get reach. Alright. A bit of a mirror match we have here. Let's go with Vren. Dire Sight seems pretty good. What's the catch here? Single black mana? Okay. Let's see. This is not great, but I do want to try and see if I can get full value for our Splash Lasher next turn. Let's go here on the profit. Would you like to make any of my 1/1s into 2/2s? Oh, you can't block if it has power trigger. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, yeah, no, doesn't matter. I wonder if it's better to level up. Or just do Splash Lasher now. I mean, we're not applying a ton of pressure here. I guess this is fine. It's not nearly as much pressure as I'd like to have in this situation, though. Oh, and it's blue. Yeah, it's blue to do the offspring. We're missing blue. Never mind. Let's just level up. Whatever. Good news is we have good attacks now. Get back there, fell. Maybe I should be running more blue sources instead of doing an even split. This card is not good, is it? I mean, it's okay, but risky, right? They're at 12. Should I just sit back and let them kill themselves with the Dark Star Augur? Like, legitimately, I think it's just a risky card. Yeah, I mean, I don't even want them to be able to block with it. Six mana for a 1/1 otter seems incredibly pricey. Probably better to just play out to the board a little bit here. I mean, take 2 in the air, but who knows how much they're going to damage themselves with the auger. Actually, never mind. I changed my mind. This is good enough. Counter? Wow. Good thing we didn't wait. Four damage acquired. Let's say we're winning this race at this point. The unfortunate thing is, I kind of need to make it so that they can't block with their auger. If my plan is to just sit back and let them draw extra cards. Oh, that's good. Well, they did me a favor by attacking in. It's a good draw. That is great hit. I think I want to just steal their duo, right? Let the auger just do its work. Take away their biggest pressure on the board. They can always get fell back with their talent, but they'd be killing their own creature at that point. I'm not going to give the gift. I don't think. Let's go. They want to trade at this point. They can, or they can take 7 and risk it. I don't think they really can. Yeah. They went down to 3, though. That seems awfully risky to do. They're gonna fell their own creature. No. Whoa. Fell their own Darkstar? That was a choice. That was a choice in Magic the Gathering. Wow. I mean, I could tack in and force the trade, but I think it's better just to level up here. Hope the Darkstar does its job. Stop hitting lands with it, man. You're at 3 life. Just hit a spell. Any spell. If I were them, I'd blow up the enchantment, maybe. It's any permanent, I think. Blow up the Kidnap. Get your duo back. If it's creature, I would blow up probably still their own creature. It's annoying, but fine. It's fine. I want to take the card draw guy, but I think it's safer just to take the 3/3. Again, I'm not going to gift a card. Yep. Alright, kill yourself here. Sacking the food, going up to 6, that's smart. Draw. Please. Rigged Shuffler. Every other card's a land, just so that the aggro doesn't ping them to death. Good news is, they're doing that? Really? I can't believe they're leaving me with their biggest creatures, even though they have stun counters. There's no way that that's correct. I don't really have anything amazing to get back. I'll sack the food at the end of turn. Yep. If I had a lower life total, maybe you do the move that they did, but yeah. There is some merit to holding this till my stuff untaps, but let's run it out as blockers is fine. Yeah, that was incredibly risky. I don't know. I mean, maybe they have bounce, like run away together and they can get their creature back to the hand. They're just waiting to draw it. That's possible. Another land. Wow. What a joke. They've done this 3 or 4 times now, and it's been a land every time. Can we talk about that? It was going to be a land again, by the way. It was going to be a land again. They didn't have any good hits here. Take a land and a creature, and that's it. This is why this card's kind of... yeah. It's okay. They paid 7 to draw 2. How do we feel about that? Not even 2 spells, just a spell. Alright. If they want to block with their Dark Augur, they can. They have to give us a rat in return. 6 cards in the library? Just chill, though. They'll deck themselves. Yeah. Let's put pressure. It's fine. I don't know what card they could have in the last 6 that could win the game here for them. I can't think of one. I guess it could be... Maybe this was bad. If they have enough creatures in the grave, maybe it could be the minus X life season from black. Wish I could see graveyards. Glitch is still in effect. They're decking themselves here? That's not it. What a weird play. Okay. We will never know what the opponent was doing with their control deck. I think our control deck was much better. What a strange game. I'm just gonna pass. There, no mana. So the seasons aren't instant, so there we go. What a strange game. I'll take it though. We are 2-0 with control. It's pretty good. Now it's time to wait forever for the other one person playing in this event. We have the first opponent we played, right? Well, if they're running the same aggressive deck that was incredible, this is probably too slow. This is also too slow. I'm just going to assume they're on the same red-black crazy good aggro deck. We're going to lose this time. You know what? I think against their previous deck, we're just going to have to get lucky here. Yep. Oh, this is tough. I think it has to be a creature. Yep. Ooh, it is a different deck. What? Guess they got rid of their cool aggro one. Now we're playing a different aggro one. This is red-white now. They were playing red-black last time. Okay. I'm not going to double block the collector anyway. They're going to get up to 4 mana next turn. They are very good at drafting, or I guess this is sealed, putting in the 2 drops that give them extra mana. Both games they've had it on turn 2, attacking in. So, let's see what they do with it this time. I think even if they just... Nope, that's not it good. Whew! So I'd say even if they just drop, like, the big... Whoa! That was a weird play. Why wouldn't you just offspring your mage? Anyway, I do not agree with that play. That was super weird. Why wouldn't you offspring your mage? You had 4 mana, you could do it, just play the 1 card, get a 1/1 for free, play out the jolly whatever next turn? Like, what was that? what I was saying is if their 4-drop was like the Valiant Mouse at common, the 3/4 that can become a 4/4 first striker, and scry 1, like, we'd be completely stopped here. I'm happy to see that wasn't the case. They have a trick. Oh man. I can't lose my best creature. What? What? I need to get removal now. That is not it. That is definitely not it. Jeez. Well, I think the Dragon Hawk is one of the best cards in the format, if not the best card. 5 mana, 5/5 flying. Exile a bunch of cards. You can play them. If you don't, you just do 1,000,000 damage to face. Misery. It's a 5/5 that just did 4 ping damage to me and 5 trample damage flying. It's like impossible to block in the format. Who has 5 power toughness in the air? Nobody. If you get the Dragon Hawk in your seal pool, you should definitely play it. This is ridiculous. Oh, I don't know if I would play that out. Well, I guess they do get pinged for damage from the otter. Well, now I have to tap down the Mentor and the Dragon Hawk. Hold up. Might be able to tempo them here. It's a little risky. Obviously, doing double Dragon Hawk is safer. But we can have 5 power in the air next turn with the duo. Or we could do the Long River Lurker on our Splash Lasher, get it back if we draw a land, and re-tap down the 5/5. Or we could just tempo again. The players is annoying though for the tempo plan. It can just untap a permanent. I can't let this attack. I'm just dead to it if I let it attack. Okay. Gonna go like this. And I think putting a stun counter on the players is the same as putting 2 on the Dragon Hawk, because they can just untap the Dragon Hawk to remove the stun counter anyway with the players. So let's just do this so we have a better attack this turn. I can't believe we're still in this game. One mana short to be able to lock it down again. We're going to lose to being 1 mana short. I gotta do this and hope that they don't want to attack in. They're gonna get 2 extra cards though. If they have any removal, we're just dead because we can't block 5/5 at that point, so. Let's risk it. If they swing in with their 5/5, we have lethal in the air and the crackback here. They need to have nothing here. And we can do this. If they have nothing, we win. Because they can't attack in with their 5/5 anymore. What? Seriously? Are we serious? What is the seal pool? Like, does Ollie B just like bribe Wizards and say, hey, I would like back-to-back seal pools with the best red cards and white cards and black cards in the format, please? Yeah, like we're just dead to the pings. They play none of those cards. Look, it's 8 cards. That's 16 damage from the dragon alone. From the cards from exile. Like, I'm still just gonna block to be annoying here. Stupid. But like, the whole board pump, the mouse even, if it dies, would shoot us for 3. Like, this is unbeatable. Double mythic. With a curve out support. Who gets these kind of seal pools? Ready? Here comes 16 damage. What can you do? What can you do? Okay. GG. I mean, what was that? All right. Sand's not keepable. All you can do about that last game is just laugh. Like, I don't know. So they just open seal pools till they get something so stupid, ridiculous that it's unbeatable? I don't know. This looks okay. I hope we all get a seal pool like the one we just played against when we go to our pre-release. Help me out, Bellowing Crier. Help. Whew. We did it. I like seeing that. You know what? Let's just do this now. They're tapped out. They can't pump. Seems like a good target to just not have to worry about. Yeah, 1 card's fine. Okay. We'll sack food. I'm gonna take a big hit here. Yeah, that's fine. Be able to sack our food. Okay. Well, I think we have to draw cards here. It's a little unfortunate. We could just hold up in down draft. But no, I think we need to get cards. I mean, or we could just do Splash Lasher. Tap down flyer, stabilize for one more turn, trade off, get it back. It's probably better actually. We need to draw land next turn though. Yep, it concerns me that they're not menacing. Means they have a trick. Or they don't. It's fine. Let's go here. We will definitely be trading off with the 3/3 given the opportunity. Go for it. Wow. They must have recursion or something. Okay, wick. Let's draw some cards. It's pretty good. We can find a better target than Wick for this. Could do run away together or downdraft next turn. Well, if they're gonna do this, I think I should eat and then just do downdraft. I do not think they will put the ambusher back on top, so this is basically removal. They put it back on top in black-white. I don't know how I feel about that. Death Toucher is going to be annoying. Let's just get back some of our creatures. We're getting back Pawn Profit probably, right? And Duo, so we need to tap this correctly. Okay. If we copied the mine drill, be a very large flyer. Let's just go here for now and try and trade off with the Death Toucher. Also be able to hold up and run away together. Actually, I guess I should put more pressure on the board. This is a weird game. I don't know if I'm playing it correctly. Okay. Well, that did some things. There goes our plan. Yeah, that was a good turn for them, wasn't it? Yikes. Good news. Can Mockingbird that. And then 6 mana. Would have drawn 3 lands. I think I need to get rid of the pressure. Go down to 6 so I can bounce, copy again. Maybe I should just trade off. There's so many ways to ping for 2. Oh. Maybe they don't have the ping for 2? If they're attacking like this? Yeah, I'm just gonna trade. I'm not gonna risk dying here. It's definitely worse, but... And I shouldn't have traded. Max punishment. Just gonna die to a Death Touch flyer now. Okay. Need like our longbow. There it is. It's short bow, not longbow. The short bow. We summoned it. very dead here, I think. Yeah, let's go here because it has the ward. Oh, that's right. We got a rat back. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's a very good combo. Forgot about that. Short bow was an excellent draw. Wow. Okay, this is still a game. Are we turning this around? I mean, yeah, they have food. Okay. Still. Okay. Block. Run away together. We need removal there. Yeah, we're just dead. Ugh. Maybe I should have ran away together pre-combat? Does that work, though? Did I throw this game? Maybe I threw this game. GG. It's frustrating. Okay. We are 2-2. Very close to the time limit. Let's play one more game. Try and squeeze it in with this deck, because I do want to show a bit more control. I think we're seeing it definitely has some merit. It's the chosen one. It's a great hand. Snap keeping this. Let's go. Time crunch. Let's go. I have 2 more sealed videos to get in. They're on a mole, it looks like. Okay. Let's play Magic. Turn 1, 1/1 prowess is pretty good. I swing for 2. Yeah. Okay. Running away together is very awkward here. Not going to be bouncing my own token. The weasel is going to give back all their life. It's actually a very brave attack by them. They must have a trick. Well. Let's attack. Whoa. Okay. It's a very good card. It's a very scary card. Alright. Let's do this. We'll do removal next turn and make some rats, hopefully. This is just a very scary card. The untap part of it is just incredible. Repeatable Anthem. Gives all of those creature types prowess and untaps them. Okay, so they've got a spell. Definitely not blocking here. What kind of spell do we think it is? Could we like run away together? Could we shore up? No, it has to be like come and get it, maybe? Come and get it. I guess we'll find out. Wasn't that? Okay. Well, I missed 1 point of damage because I wanted to be safe. But that's okay. Not come and get it. Let's see what they do here. I mean, if they had good attacks the last turn, theoretically, they should have good attacks this turn again, if it's the same trick. This time, though, we have run away together, held open. Okay. Maybe it's rabbit response. If that's the case and we block like this, we still kill everything. It is. Okay. I guess I need to find out if they have a shore up. Oh, if they have a shore up as well, this is really bad. I didn't think that through. Maybe I just want to go like this to be safer. Because if they shore up their... Well, yeah, I guess that doesn't work. Huh. Nope. This was maybe a bad play, but I don't think they're going to put this on top. This is a pretty terrible card. They're not going to put the squirrel back on top. Squirrel changeling thingy. I mean, they're thinking they might have a shore up. And they're wondering, is it worth using it here? Okay. Yep. Let's make some rat. Guess it's only one rat because I was losing tokens. Take Saver back. equip here. Card has to be exiled, so it can't go to the grave if it's a token. Or I guess the exile zone if it's a token. This is kind of funny. They know I have the saver, so they can't block. Getting rid of Ren here, by the way. They can't block without losing their creature, so they're not going to block, and then we can run away together. Well, it's their turn. We could do it now while they're tapped out. Actually, that might be safer. They still can't attack in next turn. They still have to replay it. Just play around counter magic and stuff there. It's too important to make sure they don't get value off of it. And then whatever they drop, if they redrop it, we have the Splash Lasher to tap it down. GG. They have to drop 2 creatures here. That's not good enough. 1 card unknown. Ugh. Buys them 1 more turn. That's legit, like, super annoying here. I mean, it's not even a 2-turn clock anymore. Kind of sad. All right. Drop your big bird and nothing else, and we can win this game. That'll do. It's not the big bird I was expecting, but certainly is GG. Might as well tap it down twice, I guess. Play it out. See, 2 stun counters on 1 target. Possible. Alright. That was my first seal pool of today. I'm gonna go do 2 more. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Deck was pretty cool. Control is viable, and yeah, just go have fun with it. See you next time.